Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Supreme Miller Ultimate Multiplayer featuring yours truly, Bundeswehr Bob, Ben, Magnus, Commissar Roach, and Mordred. Viking. Say hello, gentlemen.
Hello.
I've been fighting up in the northern wastes for months now.
Right, so somebody in my chat asked to check the casualty statistics for the war with Russia, and that you could do it from the ledger in the upper left-hand corner. Do they mean is it the button with the
atlas.
Regional atlas?
I mean, I know there's total unit losses, unit kills, but that's across everything.
There is a way of doing it by war, but I'm not sure how. I've seen those stats before.
It's on page 2.
Yeah,
losses.
page 2.
Russia has lost 3,000 units.
624,000 people. Oh no, military casualties 600,000. 1.8 million casual. Oh no, what was that?
It's total army staff.
Total army staff.
Okay.
So
Germany has lost almost 70,000 troops in your wars.
Islamic State is definitely the nation that has grown the largest. Lost 50,000 soldiers in their conquest of 1.2 billion kilometers, million kilometers. At war.
The Netherlands have lost more than Poland.
Germany has the most kills.
Yeah. Followed by South Korea, and then ISIS.
Then me. You should join ISIS at this point. I flirted with it.
Or join ISIS against Russia.
I want those two to fight.
Would you? Yeah, I want them to fight too, but attack me. If maybe I could get ISIS on my side, help me fight the Russians. But I think they'd rather just kill me and take my.
I'm still waiting for. What am I waiting for? I have no idea. Stuff.
I just want to denude the country of all of its natural resources and sell them to the world.
That's kind of my plan.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing. I've got 30 new lumber mills building right now. Kill all the trees.
I'm the Lorax. I speak for the trees. Yeah, all it would take is one good thrust right behind the Russian lines here right now to trap all those guys. Unfortunately, I don't have the force to cover quite that distance yet, but we'll make it work. As soon as this base is up, I think we'll be good to go.
Cool. Well, a line of 4 pip Russian heavy tanks just ran away.
Probably what's left from the group that retook St. Petersburg.
How is my popularity? I'm very popular. My mom says so. Domestic approval rating is at 31.8% and slowly climbing. It's better than it was. It started at 20%.
Pew 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 pew.
So, are you're pewing them to death, Bob? Slowly whittling away their military?
Well, yeah, I'm drawing them up to a no supply area, and they keep coming in, getting shot a bunch and going back for repair. So, I mean, I'm aiming for supply superiority is what I'm aiming for here at this point, and fighting my way down through Finland.
Oh, and somebody in my chat asked last episode, but because I couldn't talk correctly, didn't get a chance to relay it. Someone asked about landmines and if they are a thing.
No.
No. There you go.
3 loans down.
Nuclear landmines would be interesting. That was an actual thing.
Is that like the nuclear power plants that you try and destroy? Just leave them behind and then kaboom.
Best plan to halt the Ruskies in Eastern Europe. Just seed the land with nuclear landmines and irradiate them through. That are radiation proof, just like we could. And the idea went up in smoke.
All right, everybody, just go for repairs.
Oh. Italian aircraft carriers, fancy.
You've been there for almost a year, Ben.
Ah,
Not a
pay
year.
attention
It's
to
been a
those
couple.
kind of
It's been like
things.
a month. Time is.
It feels like a year. It's really been 3 days. Bob, what ended up happening with your multiplayer game the other day, by the way?
I think that there was probably just a mixture of people that were across too much geography along with potato computers that it really just got too bogged down to be able to play a game.
Yeah, it was pretty slow.
If you nuke someone's nuclear power plants, would there be a chain reaction? No. So when nuclear power plants are destroyed, they're just destroyed. There's no other catastrophe attached to them.
Also, for those of you who don't know, when a nuclear power plant, quote unquote, melts down, it doesn't create a nuclear explosion.
But the fallout still kind of hurts.
It's radioactive fallout, but there's not a.
There's no mushroom cloud.
Yeah. I was surprised that a lot of people don't know that. I was wondering who all these troops on my border were. They're Italians.
You know the. I mean, did you not know the Italian flag?
Well, a lot of when the units are overlaid over each other, I see my flag.
They're
not
alone
yours.
though.
I mean, it's very like token Italian forces. I mean, you know, like some dudes with like some Carcano 1980 or 1930 rifles showed up. So
The frog and nuclear artillery are scary things too. I don't know what the frog is.
I think that might
Anybody
be a
else?
Pepe reference.
People should know what nuclear noble 3 Mile Island. Yeah, but a lot of people are dumb, especially in this country.
Yeah.
How does
Sad
radiation work
sapper.
in this game? I actually don't know. I've launched nukes, but I've never been around after they've been launched, so I don't know.
I hit my own people with them because they didn't fall into enemy hands.
I mean, one of the things that crossed my mind just because of news recently. I mean, I'm sure everyone's familiar with, you know, North Korea's been like firing missiles like over Japan, going and like kind of like, you know, just thumbing their nose at us, right?
Mm-hmm.
One of the thoughts I had was like playing as North Korea and doing like the same thing, like do it because you can fire missiles manually. You can just like fire them, you know, as long as you got the range, you can fire them to a spot from any platform.
You can P. Kim Jong-un.
Yeah, you just fire a missile over Japan into the sea.
Get bad haircut, scream like toddler, launch missile. Actually thinking about doing a normal playthrough to see how hard it was.
Oh, which playthrough?
Korea.
Well, I mean,
You
you
know.
know, just make sure you win the knife fight with South Korea, you know.
Capitalize on that clickbait.
Stay friends with China.
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 China. China.
When was the last time you heard?
I was actually looking at like my notes because I was looking at my notebook yesterday, and I found the page that I had my sniff tally on from the debates. Remember then when that was a thing? When you?
Oh, yeah. Hey, there's a bunch of us gathered in the Discord for that, as I recall.
Yeah, that was a good one. I remember that.
What is Benjamin Magic doing right now? He's being Polish. That's what he's doing.
Cowering on his defensive line.
I'm cowering. I'm
I'm
I
cowering.
almost didn't say anything.
I don't know how to respond to that. I don't know how to respond to it. I just feel like I should be offended. But cowering Yep. But anyway, I'm. I mean, like, somebody was just like, "Hey, you're actually making money." I was like, "Yeah." Remember the entire last recording session where I was like, "Yes, less dollars in the bank," but I'm using it to further my. That's kind of what happened.
something, economy, something.
Oh, god damn it!
Yeah, it's still pretty bad, I'm afraid.
Ben, I don't think you can stream this game and record it at the same time.
But, yeah, we recorded.
Because this
So
has been a problem
fine.
multiple days, multiple recording sessions for this game.
And I'm just gonna have to bow out then.
Well, you can always grab just the thing off of Twitch. I've got a program I use because I don't record it and stream it. I actually just stream it and then I pull it off of Twitch later. Is what I do.
Well,
Oh shit! They found me! Ah!
You can't
Oh,
do that.
run
The
away!
problem with that is that the problem with that is not being able to balance audio.
Run away! Run away! Flee! Get out of there! Come on!
I was wondering who you're talking about. Okay.
The little recon unit. It was just like trying to be like really heroic, and then he just like found himself in a world of trouble.
Flee, flee, flee.
A couple of Russian aircraft, but they're not doing a whole lot of like good, and they're not able to like do enough damage.
I see them appearing every now and then. Where are they coming from, though? Or are
They're
they
coming
just
from the
appearing?
south. Well, there's an air base outside of Tampere. There's another airfield of Kuopio. Trying to pronounce all this crap. Well, there's one actually really close by at Oulu, and there's another one even closer at Rovaniemi. But I don't think that. Again, I don't know where their air force is at. I don't know what they're doing. I don't know where they're bombing. I don't know what's going on. It could be that maybe they've just engaged enough that a bunch of their air force got blown up and is in repair. I don't know. I don't know.
There goes another helicopter. Because I'm pretty sure our ships would catch anything coming across there. Because they have been.
Well, they attack the first target they see unless you've got orders set up differently for the rules of engagement for them.
Mhm.
Like you could set your Belarus cruisers, in fact, to or frigates or whatever they are to just attack air targets, for instance.
It's alright. Whenever an air target comes across, because they seem to have a longer air range, they just take it out.
Oh, apparently Zatalier is from Oulu. Oh. I will save you, Zatalier. I don't remember where that town was I was looking at, but I'll save you. I'll come rolling in with tanks, everything.
Anti-air range of 50 kilometers. The Balearics. What do your Warsaws have?
The
I'm gonna change
Warsaws.
that.
Of course they do! God damn it! I'm quite impressed by those Warsaws. They are pretty good.
The Warsaw is a great cruiser. It's a great ship. It got missiles. It can go really far. It can shoot everything from a long ways away.
Well, the big problem might be the servers still being down from in Miami.
Well, do you want to try my server then?
Yeah, let's go to Europe.
Well, right now it's telling me the best server to try to stream from is in Italy.
Ugh.
Ooh.
Italy disagrees.
Isn't there like there's no like
You could record and not
central
stream.
US server? Yeah, you could just record not stream for this.
Well, the
session.
whole point of streaming is because I want to try to for a Twitch partnership which requires which requires me to actually stream videos.
I think you'll survive not streaming for, like a day.
Let's see here.
I mean, we're doing Stellaris later about it. I mean, it's not like you
I'm
couldn't
not
stream
streaming
that.
that.
Oh yeah, you can. Never mind. Yeah, there's a right.
There's
I
a whole
remember.
issue with where Troy would kill me.
Yeah, you got a point there.
No, I think he'd just puff up and look really angry.
Actually, I didn't get mine from Troy this time. You didn't.
I got well, yeah, I did. I got mine from the other dude, Jesse.
Yeah.
I emailed Troy, but I got it from Jesse.
Yeah, same with me. I didn't know the new guy's email, so I just.
He's not a new guy. When I first contacted Paradox, it was actually Jesse who replied.
Well, there is no new guy yet, actually. Troy is still very much in that department.
He is he's still doing it. He just, I think he forwards some of these stuff off to Jesse.
Yes, Slovenia, I will take your rubber in exchange for likes.
I mean, it's not too bad, Ben. Like, yeah, sometimes it gets really bad and we can't understand a word you're saying, but that's like... It's like
90% of the time I say anything.
No, it isn't.
No, it's not. I mean, when it's bad, it's really bad, but that's maybe once every 10 minutes.
Well, I stopped talking for the last hour.
Yeah, it was worse then.
You're sounding all right now.
Well, I'm about streaming right now.
Oh, well, there you go. Hey, there we found the problem.
Well, yeah, I know, but the point is I still need to stream. I need to figure it out.
I mean, maybe you just gotta wait until, the Miami server comes back on.
Well, I'm gonna try Atlanta, Georgia, see if that's better.
That'd probably be better than going over the transatlantic cables.
Well, hopefully, we'll see. Let's get my chat back.
Or stream from Italy,
Well, if I hit automatically detect the best one, it's like, oh, EU server from Milan, that'll do. And then when I went and made, okay, but the Atlanta one has like pings that are 10 times better, so why don't you use that fucking one? Let's just manually do it and see what happens. Can you hear me?
Hi.
Do I need to speak louder? Does that help?
I promise you that's not the problem.
It helps in the movies.
It's like with old-timey phones. You just need to talk louder. Carries the sound further.
There's less degradation in the decibels if I talk louder.
So what does experience actually do in this?
Makes your units more efficient.
Right.
It doesn't necessarily have to do with a lot with killing, but efficiency will affect their supply consumption quite a bit as well. So if you have like a veteran unit, they'll take for a lot less supply than a unit that's green.
Okay.
Yeah,
that's
like
same.
my submarines, super experienced.
Yeah, and so they probably don't use a lot of supply on their long range, like when they're out of supply in international waters or enemy waters.
Polish submariner crews are used to hardtack in water 6 months at a time.
Well,
not even potable water, just salt water.
There's plenty of pickled Russians floating by.
Well, this is Ben's crew that we're talking about.
We're
So
drinking nothing but salt water and urine.
Salt is part of their diet anyway. These are Ben's people.
I was playing Oriental Empires earlier this morning. One of the texts was salt mines, and I was like, yup, get that!
It's actually good. It looks very beautiful. I've seen the first 2 episodes of what you got. It looks like Civ 5 and very beautiful, being able to zoom in and stuff.
Yes. I'm thoroughly enjoying it. I've been calling it like Civ 5.5 in China, because there's definitely more, I feel like there's more to it than Civ 5. But it's not like I don't feel like it's a step far enough forward from Civ 5 to be calling it like a spiritual successor or anything like that.
What's a retail for?
But I'm enjoying
30 or $40.
Oh, I don't even know. They shotgunned me a code, so.
Sure, you all right? Did you get hit by it?
I did right in the kisser. But if someone wants to check on Steam, who's watching, to see what the price of Oriental Empires is.
Riddle what from itis.
Shut up, checkers! Yes, I'm exporting all of my wood.
Giggity.
Exactly. Right, How much time do I need for more wood?
I want to build this. I want to build this because we need more missile production. Period. Like that just needs to happen.
Apparently, it's a very awkward price at $24.
Like even or.
I've been told. Somebody told me it was £23, and somebody else said it was $23.99 US.
Well, the strength of the pound these days is basically 1-to-1 anyway.
Yeah, your pound is bad, and you should feel bad.
I remember watching right after the Brexit vote, just watching in real time the pound of the value of the pound going down.
Yep. Yeah, it's not been good, and it's going to get worse. That's
and
the
they
thing.
were saying like, "Oh, it'll even out. It'll even out. It'll even out. It'll just a few more days," and it just kept it went up a little bit, then it kept going down. Like it was.
And the thing is, Brexit hasn't actually happened yet.
Yeah, that's the worst part. This is all just.
I remember when I was a kid, when I was young, in the U.S. dollar was pretty strong, and we used to make fun of Canadians because our money was better than yours. That the pound was something like $2.12 was the conversion, or something around.
It was like a 2 to 1
when I was like a young teen.
Yeah, when I lived in California, it was 2-to-1. It was amazing. Everything was half price for me.
Just keep trying to breach the line. Just keep trying it. That's right. You Ruskies get bed.
So it seems like Atlanta's a little better.
Yes, it's
You
more consistent.
sound better. Yeah, it's more consistent. We're not getting big dips into Robot Ben. I mean, there's still
Who
a
knew
little
when you try to feed off a server where half the state's underwater, that would be a problem.
I mean, that's the same when I was trying to stream from Houston.
Another state that's also underwater.
Exactly.
All right,
Problematic.
Another question for you. Sometimes the units have a yellow or red square around them. What's that mean?
Have a something or a red square.
Yellow or red square. Or green. Green's when you select it.
Red should be your units, and that's indicating they've engaged somebody. Yellow should be like other units, and that means that they are engaging somebody.
Okay.
Ha! We finished the thing. What did we finish? The barracks! Ha! All right, all of you get fixed.
You fixing just the French people or everybody you don't like?
No, my what?
Barker on the French population.
I just finished my barracks up in the trap area that I'm getting everybody fixed up now up there.
Don't forget to spay and neuter your Frenchmen.
Your name is Gustav.
Pierre!
Oh, man. Francois! That's like the Frenchiest name I can think of.
How does nuclear warfare work? All right, so what you do is
Big bombs. Big boom.
You go to land tab, strategic targeting pool. You choose your platforms, save for missile silos because those are already automatically assumed, and then you load missiles from your available missiles pool, which I have none because I have no nuclear arms to speak of. You choose your target by region and then country. Choose whether you want to bomb all the enemies of your region or also all the allies of your target, how much of your nuclear arms you want to throw at it, and then you push the big red button.
Actually, you can more directly do it as well. You can actually just click on. Yeah, you can more directly target things with I think bombers.
You can do that too.
Yeah, it's a little less obtuse.
So, question: are biofuels worth it? Because, I have a large excess of food, and biofuels use food as consumption. Is it a good investment for biofuels?
It costs a lot to make it. It's only useful whenever you're in an oil deficit and you can't get it.
Now that I'm looking at it, oil's being, market value of oil is $237. Market value of food is $1,300. So it's definitely not useful to burn my food, which is worth 6 times the the price of oil.
Jesus, it costs more to get food than it does to get oil. That's
why I'm building farms everywhere.
that says something about this world.
Actually reminds me, let's build more farms. They're cheap.
More fobs.
I'm gonna double. Okay, I got 20 active farms and I got 20 in production. Go farmers! Farming Polacks.
I mean, you know, the Germans have a pretty good farming community going in Western France.
We went west and found a fertile river valley.
Try Pierre dairy products.
Land
farmed by free-range Frenchmen.
Put them in those little cages that you can move across the ground. So they have access to fresh grass.
You know what? I have not seen hide nor hair of any Russian artillery either.
There was
I don't
a
think
little
the Russian
bit
AI.
Ulu.
That's because artillery takes a lot of supply. It's actually one of the, other than like armored vehicles, it's pretty high up there in supply consumption because of the ammunition. Maybe they just don't have the supply to bring it up there. It's also very, very slow.
There was some in Ulu, which is why my ships have taken damage and I pulled back.
Ooh.
But I've not seen any since then.
Trying to do like a priest impression from Age of Empires? Was that what that was?
Ooh.
Oh man, so who else has confused and mixed feelings about Age of Empires Remaster?
Oh, would it be in the fourth, re-release of that game?
Well, no, there's a few things happening. There's Age of Empires 1 Remaster that's going to be a thing. And then there's Age of Empires 4, which is going to be a thing. And then they're remastering 2 and 3 as well.
Mm-hmm.
Which, I mean, I was confused by the Age of Empires 2 Remaster because it's like we have HD on Steam already. It's a thing. How much more 4K do you want to
Age of
get?
Empires 3 Remaster, though. I loved that game. That was like one of my gateway games back when I was starting to get back into like PC gaming.
You see Roach sitting on the other side of the microphone now, like rubbing his nose. Yeah, it was really good, man. Couldn't get enough of it.
All right.
She said it was your gateway. It was your gateway game.
Does anybody know Age of Empires 4 is about?
No.
No, I thought Age of Empires 3 wasn't very good, so I was very much an Age of Empires 2 kind of guy.
I mean,
Like
from
Age of Empires 1 was a little bit before my like hardcore gaming time, but Age of Empires 2 was.
I loved Age of Empires 1. It was so
one
good.
Yeah. One was one of the first RTSs that really got me into it after Warcraft.
I tried bringing up Age of Empires 3 not too long ago to play it, and it doesn't really work too well on modern systems.
That's a shame.
It's just like Evil Genius. I picked up Evil Genius because it was kind of like one of my childhood games that I played, which kind of says something about me. One of my childhood games was me playing as an evil genius. It does not like modern aspect ratios at all.
How does one open the chat window? You press the enter key.
Oh, yeah. That's
That
a
is the
thing.
Not that we really need to chat to anybody.
Hi, Ben.
Hi.
I can just say I can talk to you right now. We can have a vocal communication right now.
We that is something we could do.
Yeah, we don't need.
That's beyond Portuguese
Type it.
technology, sorry.
For some reason, that reminded me of that Scrubs episode where Dr. Cox is trying to find what's his name, Kelso, and he's hiding in the mural, like he's just kind of like
of doctors, yeah.
Yeah, he's just lined up against there, and he's like, I'm directly touching you right now, Bob.
Oh, hi, Perry.
For God's sakes, you're three-dimensional.
Considering the coldness of this war, I think I'm sending most of my
There's nothing
tanks.
cold about it.
My defensive line hasn't been tested.
You could,
but
you could come up here and help me with this advance in the north.
I could. I might do that. What I think I'm going to do is I'm moving all of the tanks off to replace them with infantry, considering I have close combat stuff there. And I think I might just send all my leopards up north to help out Bob.
Yeah,
I don't know
just
if
send gas guzzling tanks up
I'm
there.
not sure if tanks is the best idea, but
It's what I got. What happened to the force on the border? I'm sending most of them into reserve. And
Well,
I'm gonna replace them with cheaper units.
I hope that you got some transports to bring with that then too.
I have
some
some transports, yeah.
supply.
Man, Bill's supply depot's up here, but they're probably not going to be done for a few months.
Just suckle the Bob supply teat.
German supply for Germans, damn it.
Oh my. I need more power. That's as opposed to a different type of dam. I'm building a dam.
What do we want? Time travel. What do we want?
I'm building a land dam. It's to keep the land here. To make a land reservoir.
I always did find the hydro electric dams in this a little bit goofy with how they're actually built.
Well, I mean, what else are you really gonna? How else are you gonna really implement them?
I'm not the programmer or game developer. All I'm saying is it looks goofy. It's like some engineer came by. It's just like, all right, here's my idea. Let's build like a mound fortress, and then we put water in it, and then we'll put a concrete wall in the way.
We'll use pumps to pump the water into the reservoir, and then generate power by the water falling out of it. It's brilliant. Perpetual energy.
By God, we cracked it.
I'm spending a lot of forces for this border that I don't think are necessary.
We're on 33 minutes.
Ooh.
Goodbye.
This was
All right, well, jeez, Roach, God. Well, thank you for watching, everybody. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and go ahead and make sure that you also go over to Twitch and check all of our streaming. I know Roach isn't streaming.
No.
Roach is always behind the curve. Didn't have a Patreon. Probably.
I can't stream physically. I can't stream. My internet's not fast
Internet's
enough.
powered by hamsters and a ball.
Says the guy who was a robot.
It's Hurricane.
Every time you have a problem now, Ben, you just shout Hurricane. It doesn't matter what.
I do have a Patreon. I do have a Patreon though, so that is something I am caught up on.
Yeah, go give us money and stuff. We'll catch you guys later.
Okay, goodbye.
Yeah.